Keybiscaynestories collects the history of our beautiful island. This is your host, Alejandro Cervali, and I am a certified Key Rat for many, many years and counting. Join me and you will get to know your neighbors and their love for this slice of paradise we call home. So stay tuned, relax, and enjoy these great Key Biscayne stories. Keybiscayneers, Key Rats, welcome to another episode of Keybiscaynestories. Today we have Fernanda Torres and Cristina Dalmau. They are the team behind the Key Biscayne Children Business Fair, which was pretty exciting because the first time that I learned about the fair, and it's actually happening this coming Saturday. So that's pretty exciting. Sunday. Thank you. It's happening this Sunday, and I look forward to it already from our pre-podcast conversation. And but let's dive right in. How are you ladies doing today?
Thank you. We're doing great. We're excited. This is the third edition of the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair happening, like Cristina said, on Sunday, October 3rd. We have 50 businesses participating, which means more than 110 young entrepreneurs. So it's exciting.
110 young entrepreneurs. Amazing. Are they all from the Key?
So most of them would say are from the Key, but we do have, because it's become popular for among many of the schools around Key Biscayne also. So there's some that are not from Key Biscayne, but most of them are. And there's also the brothers and sisters that tend to, or sometimes change schools. So yes, we do have a small variety. Most of them are from Key Biscayne and go to the different schools that are here.
Awesome. Before we continue, let's get to know you ladies a little bit. So Mariana, would you like to start telling us a little bit about your background, how you get to the Key?
Okay, so I've been a proud Key Rat for the past 8 years. And obviously we live, and we're very fortunate of living in this beautiful island. I do have a job besides working for the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair. I do real estate, and I'm a mother of 3 children. And my first one, it's already a college boy. So this is exciting for us as a family, because it's the first person who actually goes to college in the US, because before that, we are from Mexico. So that's where I went to college and did all my things, got married, etc. But one of the things that I'm blessed and thankful about is that when we started with the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair, the support the community gives to this project is, I don't even know how to put it in words, but it's just invaluable. People are there for their children. The local businesses are there for the young entrepreneurs. We have everybody, once they hear our project and what we do and what we aim for, they just open the doors for us. So that's one of the reasons, I guess. I was very happy already living in Key Biscayne. Now it's even just more, it just adds to the experience.
Awesome.
Yes, and I guess I'm gonna join Fer in the gratitude it truly is to be part of a community. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we're blessed to live in Key Biscayne, that it is a community. You actually feel the support from everybody, from the small businesses, the big businesses, from the parents, from the children, from the schools, from everybody. So it truly makes you feel at home, which in my case is the same as Fer. I'm originally from Ecuador. I've been living here for 8 years, I guess, same as Fer. And actually we met because our daughters were classmates at schools and fast became best friends, and they are entrepreneurs. So they started with a lemonade stand, and they changed to the slime door by door in the building, selling it. And it went with the cotton candy, many other products, and they got to one product, which we actually, and I guess they were older and they got to a good product, and they really wanted to go the extra mile. Like, how can we sell it more than actually just door by door or going to friends and family? And that's how Fer and I started the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair. We wanted to find a place that for them would be safe, would be nice, would be a learning exercise. That, of course, is not what they do for a living. They're still students. so a nice place where they can display their effort and at the same time have the experience of having their business and seeing their business grow. And they've done so. They've participated 2 previous years, and they are participating again this year. On my side, I'm a small entrepreneur also. I have a brand of hats, One Hat, and that's what I do besides, of course, the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair.
So, like you mentioned, Cristina, you guys met because of your daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then your daughters are friends, of course, right? Or else it wouldn't have happened. So, what gave the spark for the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair?
I think, like Cristina said, we saw the interest of our girls of going beside the word to mouth sale. You know, they had like this actually very nice product, which is those little baking soda. It's a bath bomb, which is made out of baking soda. You put it on the bathtub and sparkles. It gives you an aroma. It's supposed to be relaxing. And what we saw is that the girls were questioning themselves more. Where can I sell? What happens if I actually sell 100 versus 5? Can my product have a better presentation? So we saw this questioning and we said, listen, like our girls, I'm pretty sure there's 100 kids out there that they have a business idea and they don't have a space to go and think bigger. So we sat down one day, we researched, we explored our options, and we decided just to host a Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair here. It was on February 2019, the first one. And I don't think when we did it the first time, we knew how important or successful it was gonna be. But when we were there, we realized that it's just more than the fair. People, usually the public, go and they see one thing, kids having fun and doing a business exercise. But there's so much more, like right now next door, I have the girls producing, and I just love it, because instead of like they're using their time in a very positive way, they just put the music, you can hear the laughing and the interaction. But I mean, when they're creating this, it takes time, it takes planning, and it's just great. We have kids doing, like a very positive activity.
Yes, and I'm gonna add to what Fer says, because for us, when we started, it was already a win when we did it the first year, even if only our kids participated, like the kids having the experience. Andres, Fer's oldest kid, was helping us with the sponsorships. The younger kids, I have a 13-year-old, which at the time was 10. So he also participated since the first year. And this year, my son is going to be a judge. So for us, the culture we've created in our family of wanting to do a positive event and a positive activity is already a win. And as Fer say, when we started, that was for us, that was a success. And it was really overwhelming to see how the community embraced it, took it, and how it's benefited so many other young kids that are truly doing positive things and positive activities. We've had everything from an underwater robot that a 17-year-old did and was looking for a grant and actually got it from the Keybiscayne Foundation. So that was great. To kids doing slime and having the funnest time of their lives. So it truly goes like, it's a wide variety of products and a lot of interests that are under the same event.
I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I had a business in the past, so I love to see, especially the youth with their entrepreneurship ideas or entrepreneurial ideas, and that's why this is like especially exciting for me to see what's going to happen this Sunday. So what can we expect this Sunday?
Oh, you can expect lots of fun. First of all, most of the people go trying to support somebody they know that are participating, and they stay. It's a 3-hour event. They stay the 3 hours because it's just two things. It's really hard to say no to a kid when they're trying to at least show their product. And it's just people turn out to be very amazed about the variety and the presentations and the excellent quality of the product. So when they are there, it's just fascinating, the amount of people who are supporting the event, the amount of kids who are participating, the vibe, everybody's happy. It's a really family oriented event. And I think Key Biscayne is just a perfect setting for it, because we are a family oriented community.
So we do emphasize a lot on fun. So you ask me one word, what to expect? It's fun. It's going to be fun for the kids, fun for the visitors, fun for the parents, fun for everyone. And we do emphasize it because we know at this age, the most important thing is for them to relate having a business, being an entrepreneur with having the fun. So we actually did a video which some of our sponsors helped us out. And I guess we asked them at the end to give advice to the young entrepreneurs. And you see what it repeats the most, it do something you love. So I think it's gathering both of them together, it's like have fun, do what you love, and it's gonna truly be a success. And we're lucky to say that the past 2 years, it has been, most of the kids even sell out. So it's really fun and really successful for them.
So you mentioned, Fernanda, you mentioned that they were looking at 50 exhibitionists.
So it's 50 business ideas, and they can have up to 3 participants. So some of the kids, they work alone, but some of them they do, with a partner or with up to 3 kids. And that's also a learning experience for them, because sometimes, it's like, it's fun to have my idea. Mm-hmm. And when you involve somebody, they start outstanding their skills. One is great for accounting, the other one is great for selling, the other one is great for just having the idea of the product. So it's part of the learning experience. We try to make the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair as to have a variety. So it's not a bake sale. It's not what could I say? It's just like a science fair. No, it has everything. So we try to make as variety. What we find out is that Cristina and I, we love the project, and we rarely say no to anything just because we really want the kids to do what they love, what they're having fun. We do not tell them what to do or teach them. But if we run into the situation where we have, I'm going to say 3-4 products that are going to be very extremely similar, we ask them to be creative, say, listen, you do have competition, and start thinking, what can you do to stand out and to be different from the typical idea of your product? And so far it has it has worked great, because the kids have it, they have the skills, they have the imagination, they have the energy. So it's great to see the results.
50 business ideas you mentioned. Can you share a couple with us? I mean, not because they're your favorite, we're not trying to pinpoint, but can you give us like a little bit of idea of the range of business ideas that we're going to be seeing?
So every year what we do have, it's a few that are super popular. I guess the first year we did it was slime. And as Fer was saying, we had 4 different slime businesses. And like Fer was saying, it was amazing for us to see how creative the kids are. So one was a do-it-yourself kind of thing. The other one was a customizable slime that you could choose the color and choose the beads and choose everything you put on them. The other one had a roulette. And the other one, Fer, I don't know.
Was to take home, to do it at home.
I had to do it at home. So it was really amazing to see how like Fer was saying, the imagination and the creativity that the kids have. But this year, the top one is jewelry. Even for men, we have a different, I guess, I don't know if you call it jewelry for men, but jewelry is the number
shark
one.
Teeth.
Shark teeth?
It's called the Shark
that's
Dudes.
the one that's for men, but
Shark Dudes, and they're gonna be selling, you know,
Yeah.
those little leather necklaces with the shark teeth.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a couple of games which should be super fun. So there's a couple of businesses doing games for the kids, which always brings in the fun, and we even get a line to participate. And then, of course, we always have some food. And I guess this year we have something that for us it's new. We have a soda. So we want to try it. It's like totally
Customized soda.
Yeah. So the kids are amazing. It's like we can keep on talking about the ideas. It's like there's some artists always. We have some art. So we're going to have art in display, digital art this time. So we're, I guess, getting more modern. So there's a bit of everything. Yeah, that's why we call everybody to come. It's really amazing to see what a kid can do. So, well, kids, meaning the ages are 8 to 16. So it's kids and teens and yeah.
Are these kids going to be selling their ideas? What is the interaction with people that go like myself? Am I going to be able to see their ideas? Am I buying something? Am I just looking, sponsored, investing?
But yes, absolutely. And questioning them, you know. So we encourage everybody to bring cash because it's part of the business experience. You know, obviously most of the products are really low price. You're talking about you're gonna buy a lemonade and it's gonna be $1.50, but you can also buy, you know, like the soda, or we have this girl who's jewelry, or this girl who's actually doing clothes. Like she creates her line, so you can buy. But we do have volunteers. This is the way I like to put the fair. For nobody, if you have never been to the fair, I want you to think of a 5-year-old kid that goes to our school, and he or she is going to be impressed by seeing all of her friends, peers, and people from this community selling things, having these businesses ideas. For the participants, it's obviously a great business exercise. They need to question their product. They need to question their price. They need to question their promotion because they help us promote the event. They need to question their place. You know, it's like, okay, when I have a real business, how much am I going to be spending on leasing a store or like a retail place? But for the older kids, I'm going to say high school students, we also provide community hours. So they love it because they are in an entrepreneurial atmosphere, but they have tasks, you know, they are in charge of our judges, you know, they are in charge of the participants. They bring them their snacks, you know, they are making sure they're okay. They keep the place clean. You know, they are help us welcoming the people, distributing the bags that we give, giveaway bags that we give. And for the adults, you know, I think it's just joy to see so much these kids in such a happy atmosphere. I think as a parent, you're seeing either your 5-year-old being inspired, or your 12-year-old or 14-year-old participating, or your even older one just handling already administration tasks. So I think that's the way I like to put it in a summary. Like, it's good for everybody.
So the easy answer is yes, everything is for sale. Bring cash only, and we call it's a one-day marketplace. So we're all in for the treats. So yeah, come to the fair.
So do you ladies do this only on the Key?
So Fernanda and I, we do. However, we have a new platform, and we actually used it this year, which is a business exercise on itself, and it allows children to register for the fair, but it also allows anybody else who wants to do a fair to do it in their let's say neighborhood, in their homes, in their backyards, or it could be in a school, in their countries. So it's actually it's a marketplace setup that makes it easy and stress-free to do your own kids marketplace, as we call it. So your own kids marketplace in wherever you live. It helps with automating the emails. It helps with the correspondence, charging. I'm forgetting, sorry. I forget all it does.
No, what we love is it's called Slingshot Marketplace. So if people want to find out how they can host a marketplace wherever they live, they just have to go to the website slingshotmarketplace.com. There's all the information. And what we love is that everything has been integrated. So what Cristina and we found out is we were working, well, when you start a project, you have all these steps that you've been working on, and some of them take more time and they are not as efficient. So when COVID hit us, we said, why don't we love entrepreneurship and we see so many positive things for the kids that we said, why don't we put everything that we know, everything that we do into a platform so anybody can do it. We're excited because this platform is taking, it's already been used by 2 people who are doing a business fair in Coral Gables and one in Pinecrest. So even though it's the beginning of Slingshot that we created, it's just picking up. It's going to be great because we know for this fair, the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair, 3rd edition, we use it. So we know how easy it is to use, how practical it is. So this is, hopefully it's going to sky. It's for everybody to use at no cost. So we're encourage people to do 2 things: to go to the fair, to actually know what the fair is about, and to see the positive of having young kids doing entrepreneurial things. And the second one, if they want to host a fair, just to contact us and we'll introduce them to Slingshot or just visit our website.
Perfect. And where can we find you?
Well, of course, you can find us straight on the website, slingshot.com. Also, the Instagram is our biggest way of communication, especially for the Key Biscayne Children's Business Fair. So it's KB Children's Fair. So we encourage everybody to follow us on Instagram to know what's going on. And you can always write us directly at the KB Children's Business Fair at gmail.com or slingshotmarketplace@gmail.com.
Well, I'll put all that information in the show notes for people to
Perfect.
find.
Thank
So
you.
I do, we are running out of time, but I do have one more question for you ladies. What is your favorite part of the fair? Fernanda, please, you can go first.
I think my favorite part of the fair is just looking at the smiles of a kid. And the reason I like it, and I guess I could be a little bit selfish, is just it really brings you back to when you were that age. When when you are just for the fun. I think it's so original. When you buy them the first thing and they do the first sale, it's just happiness at 100% clean happiness. Like, it's really pure, it's very unique. I think that's my favorite.
Beautiful. What about you, Cristina?
I knew it was going to be the same thing. So almost the same. I was going to say the eyes, because you see it in the eyes of the kids. You see the hope, you see the excitement, you see them truly believing in their product, truly believing in what they do and wanted to share it with everybody else. So coming to the stand, to each one of the tables and listening to those kids, what they feel, how proud they feel, it truly makes us keep on doing it every year. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Fernanda, Cristina, thank you so much for jumping on the show to tell us all about the Key Biscayne Children Business Fair happening this Sunday. And I'm excited.
Yeah, this Sunday, October 3rd from 1 to 3 at the Village Green. So see you all there.
Exciting. Thank you.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you, Alejandro.